And I dare say, ladies, make sure that if you are going to risk your life, because remember, pregnancy is a road between life and death, ensure that it is for somebody that is worthwhile, somebody who makes sense, somebody who is going to be there, or at least can set it in such a way that you and your child will be okay. Because when any number play, it's all on you.
Yes, man. I'm glad Miss Kitty touched on that topic. This is a very hot topic. This is a topic where we need to discuss, because I honestly think most women don't think about pregnancy. Yes, they do, but not when having sex. Them think about pregnancy after they miss them period. Wrong or right? Wrong or right? Which man can put up the man and say, yo, before we have sex, she look for me and say, yo, don't breathe me. Which man can say that? It's the opposite. The girl ever tell her say, yo, breathe me. Alright, this is definitely one of the hottest summers in Jamaica. And the only thing that can keep it cool is an AC. And most people don't understand that if your AC have dirty filters, low refrigerant, and poor maintenance, it can cause some more expensive light bill. So if you want a cheaper light bill, contact us today so that we can service the AC and prevent dirty filters, low refrigerant, and poor maintenance.
When you talk about gestational diabetes, when you talk about hyperemesis gravidas or gravidarum, right? When you talk about what the next something named preeclampsia and all kind of ketips where pregnancy come with.
For sure.
Remember me told you, a guy can say whatever he want to say. But when it comes down to it, is your life on the line. When me see some man or some man treat some woman, automatically as me say my ovaries them disintegrate immediately. With immediate effect. When me see how some man deal with some woman Kylie and them pregnancy, I want to go to J flag or help them ice up them flag. I move, get away. I want to go down to Father Olong and ask him if I can come and wash their clothes and wipe off the slippers down there and wash off the pavement. Are you mad? Have the number of children you can afford and still be able to afford yourself. Because Calico, as aforementioned, you have sometimes you go all out for your children and there is no guarantee that they're going to go all out for you. And by right, Calico, they owe us nothing because they did not ask to be here. So whatever it is that we're doing for them, really and truly, it's what we ought to do. For send your penny go to school is nothing special. That's what you're supposed to do. To send your child, to feed them, to clothe them, to love them, take care of them, really and truly. That's what you ought to do.
Yeah, that's your job.
That's your job. Like, that's what we signed up for. Right? You have some parents feel like they want a Grammy for do what is normal. That's what is expected. That's tacit. Okay? But you make sure that me can afford myself, because if your picnic come out ungrateful, at least you can remember when you did there on the yacht. You can say good thing when you go Bora Bora, good thing when you go Hawaii,
Maldives.
good thing when you go Maldives, good thing Father God, can sit ya. And with them nowadays generation, them will give you a thing like, Mommy, I didn't ask you to do it. I didn't ask to be here. That was your responsibility. And then we get a thing like, Mommy, I have my own life to live.
It's the opposite. You get me? I said it's like nobody's thinking about the long term, bro. Everybody's thinking about the short term, bro. Everybody's thinking about in the moment. In the moment, bro. You probably have one and two girl. They say, yo, we have boats. Come and want to breathe. One and two, not every girl, bro. Or we have boats. Come and know if you have a STD. But thinking about pregnancy, no. Bro, there's too many women in Jamaica that is literally raising kids by themselves, bro. It's like, the thing I woman like about life is you don't have to make a mistake to make a mistake. think about it. You don't have to make a mistake to make a mistake, because that's the thing about having parents, that's the thing about having role models. When you have people like that around you, we literally make the mistake already, them can tell us, say, yo, don't make a mistake, the dog. Them literally prepare for you, them literally like give you a mental breakdown or a verbally breakdown of what going, bro. But yet still someone with too hard headed, bro. Someone with just want make the mistake yourself. How much time when you go up on the road and say baby mother without father? Say I'll baby mother walk with 3 young you by herself. You don't learn. You don't learn, man. You don't learn. It's like everybody a fight to make the mistake for themselves. How many times you go up on the road and see a baby mother by herself? How many times? Too many times, bro. Because as Miss Kitty say, it doesn't matter if you want somebody plan to have a child. The moment things go south, the moment things go bad, you are going up with the youth. How much money say when you left them youth? Rare. And mostly the father. And it's crazy because most of these fathers are pussy hole. Because you're telling me just because you want the mother and deal, that's why you could left the mother and the pitney? You're telling me the fact say you want the mother left and she did with another man, that's why you cut left the youth? It's not waste, man. Not waste, man. And the sad reality of it is, this is one of those cases where you don't know someone till you know someone. There's no way you can know that person will stay so until a situation comes up. That is the sad reality of it. And I like say we can see in the future and say, alright, if me get a youth, I'm going to take care of the youth, I'm going to stay by my side. There's no guarantee to that. There's no guarantee, bro. It's just that, in my honest opinion, you have to look for somebody that grew up in that family. Grew up in a good household. Those are always the key component of finding a good parent. Although, in the long run, that might not count in terms of they might change, but in my honest opinion, I think look for somebody that's family oriented. Look for somebody that's smart, somebody who have the made for the body. Because if you really think about it, mostly dunce people do things like this. When we left the mother without the youth. Mostly gangsters, you get me, I say, back and forth, in and out. You get me, I say, so you have to really pick who wants to spend the rest of life with. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, as I said before, a girl can out there enjoy her life, living her best life. And she's having sex with 3 or 2 men. You get me, and say, and just breathe by any one of them and just enjoy your life. It's not like such a plan for pregnancy. You get me, and say, so bro, I think there's a lot of factor when it comes to pregnancy. A lot of factor. And I think the moment they start thinking about pregnancy is when they start having sex. In my opinion, because anything is possible. But this is a very, very good topic. Miss Kitty touch one. In and out. You get me, I say, so you have to really pick who wants to spend the rest of life with. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, as I said before, a girl can out there enjoy her life, living her best life. And she's having sex with 3 or 2 men. You get me, and say, and just breathe by any one of them and just enjoy your life. It's not like such a plan for pregnancy. You get me, and say, so bro, I think there's a lot of factor when it comes to pregnancy. A lot of factor. And I think the moment they start thinking about pregnancy is when they start having sex. In my opinion, because anything is possible. But this is a very, very good topic. Miss Kitty touch one.